awful lot of schmutzy schmutz down there. Also compressing a fair amount. Now I'm going to trim on the other, from the other side, but I still feel like I need to have a certain amount of, like, some good compression to help alleviate the chances of S cracking, which stands for shit cracking.
Wow. Thank you.
Oops. Careful. I'm going to alter this pot once I get the lid established, and I'm going to alter it. The pot's still on the wheel, and then I'm going to separate it with the wire. So these next few steps are the same as what you saw before. There's a big old arrow right there. Can't see anything. There it is. Okay, worry about it. Okay. Now I left this lid of this top a little thick. I'm going to thin this lip out a little bit. I don't need it that thick. And it's going to help me set myself up later for needing less material. And again, you're going to ask why. I'm going to tell you, like, sit tight. So I'm just squeezing my fingers together and throwing a little bit more off up there. Because I'm going to cut this lid apart to make it from the cylinder, I'm going to go down relatively far. It's kind of fun to make boxes that have more lid than body. It kind of is like a reliquary. I've seen French reliquaries. They used to have like saint's bones or like Jesus' pinky toe from like, yeah, fuck you guys did it. It's like, this is not possible. It's a bone from the cross. It's like, this not, like the French are from the South. I don't know why that happened, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Those Catholics.
Wait a minute, I think it was an insult. Let me think.
It wasn't an
It
insult.
was an
Okay.
insult, and I didn't mean to
Dang.
insult you. If I insult you next time, I will be so blatant about it.
So
Out of respect. Out of respect.
Well, you're normally not that subtle about it.
I get my jabs in where I can.
You could make smooth buns together, couldn't you?
Yes, we're gonna go kill a squirrel. We're gonna do the Tennessee thing. We're gonna kill some squirrels. We're gonna clean them. Guys, it's gonna get real in here in about 45 minutes. So he's got some 22s loaded, ready to go.
Roast them in the kiln.
Are y'all making brushes in this class?
We could.
Squirrel
We're gonna do
tail?
some gut. We're gonna do some gut tops
Yeah.
and some squirrel brushes.
Reliquaries for dead squirrels.
I saw a dead snake on the way out.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Where?
On the trail.
There was a little
Oh,
tiny
really?
little
Yeah.
baby
Some
one
baby
on the,
one, yeah.
on the road too.
Put it in there.
Okay, so I've got my thing going on here, like before, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna square this one a little differently. And again, it's something I haven't tried before, but we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. And I'm gonna do all the alternating as the pot sits still on the wheel head. So I'm just going to squeeze it like this with my man's strength. And I'm going to squeeze it like this to square it. So so that there's no line on the inside of the pot. Just a different way to make a square.
What's happening at the bottom? Is it like staying flat or in there, or is it?
Come over and see, it looks
bulging
pretty
up?
nice
Yeah.
actually.
I want to see it.
But doesn't it make the indentation for the lid buckle a bit?
It might, but I gotta figure that out.
Okay.
So maybe we can like workshop this as a class. Like what's the best way to do this? It is, yeah. And if you're gonna try this out, go thicker than you need to. Oh, right there, you mean? Is that what you mean, Margie? So, okay, so you see what Margie's saying? I squeezed too much up here and here early on, so it's got this little ridge. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix that. I can't unridge it. Guess I can try to push down a little bit.
Well, if you take a straight edge.
I don't trust my own, I'm not that good a craftsman.
Well, I'll help you out sometime.
Would it help to have the clay be dry, like a little bit drier?
I don't think so. But you know what I could do is use my stick, my magic stick, and put it here, and use that as the guide. That way it's steady. But this might work just fine. I feel like, Charles, the less you touch it, the better, and also the earlier you touch it, the better. It's like one of those things that I wait too long and I try to do it later, which I've done recently with the boxes I've had in my studio. They're just kind of sitting there and get thrown away. Just make more of a mess. What's going to happen later this afternoon, after lunch, is that I'm going to measure the length of this and take the center from both sides. And then I'm going to cut into the corners and dart. So it's going to look like this. So it'll look like a little house on little feet. I'm going to put snake bones in there. Okay?